woman who never liked wearing much at home had just returned to her house. She casually stripped down to feel the cool air on her skin, unaware that a new neighbor had just moved in next door, a strikingly handsome and powerful CEO. Both of them stepped out into their gardens at the same time, hoping to enjoy a bit of peace. But just as the woman was letting herself relax freely, the CEO turned his head and saw something that instantly made his eyes widen. Their gazes locked. The woman went straight to his apartment to confront him and got furious because this man wasn't a stranger. He was once one of South Korea's top investment ministers, but he suffered from a rare illness, one that caused hallucinations. That day, while in the middle of a business meeting, his condition suddenly flared up and he collapsed, requiring emergency hospitalization. At that very moment, a doctor named Sarah was enjoying her afternoon in the sun. A cafe staff member came out to tell her coffee was ready, but just a moment later, it disappeared. Sarah got confused and asked, "Where's my coffee?" The staff pointed to the table and said it had just been placed there. Looking around, Sarah spotted a man, Sean, not far away, holding a cup of coffee. She walked up to confront him, but Sean's response caught her completely off guard. Sarah had been ready to argue, but seeing the man in front of her, with one foot in a leather shoe and the other in a house slipper, she hesitated. He looked so lost and pitiful that Sarah thought maybe he ate too much sea cucumber and lost his mind. So she let it go. What Sarah didn't realize at the time was that this silly-looking man would later become her Prince Charming. Days later, they crossed paths again. Sarah instantly recognized Sean, but Sean had no idea who she was. She was shocked. How could he not remember? Turns out, when they had first met, Sean had secretly left the hospital under the influence of a sedative. He had no memory of stealing the coffee. To Sean, Sarah was just a stranger. Trying to prove the truth, Sarah asked the cafe staff to confirm the story, and then boldly snatched the coffee cup from Sean's hand. Sean got annoyed and chased after her and took it back. Sarah insisted again, "You stole my coffee last time," but Sean refused to admit it. "Do you think someone of my status would just take someone else's drink?" Sarah thought to herself, it's not worth fighting over a coffee. So she gave the cup back, but as she did, she accidentally spilled it, burning her own finger in the process. The pain and the way Sean reacted finally pushed Sarah over the edge. First he steals my coffee, now he acts like I'm dirty? Determined to teach him a lesson, Sarah pulled a harmless prank in retaliation. But something started to shift in Sean's mind. Seeing someone else place an order for coffee stirred a vague memory, a flash of that earlier confrontation with Sarah. Wanting to make amends, Sean decided to buy coffee for everyone in Sarah's department. He even saved 2 special cups just for her. But Sarah wasn't impressed. She thought Sean was just trying to flirt with her. Sean quickly explained, "I'm really sorry. I don't remember exactly what happened between us, but I want to apologize anyway." Seeing his sincerity, Sarah finally accepted the coffee. But fate wasn't finished with them yet. Later, while checking on a patient, Sarah ran into trouble. The patient suddenly became aggressive. In a panic, Sarah grabbed a defibrillator and pressed it to the man's back. The shock made the patient hit his head on the metal frame of the bed. Her rash decision drew harsh criticism from the hospital's leadership. They accused her of nearly causing a disaster and decided to transfer her to a rural hospital as punishment. Exhausted and emotionally drained, Sarah went to her boyfriend's